Run It Up Sports episode number 2. You already know what it is. We did the Eastern Conference. We're going to go ahead and do the Western Conference first round matchups. We're going to go ahead and start out with the Nuggets and the Timberwolves for the first series. We're going to go talk about, we're going to see who's going to win, the outcome, how the players are going to perform and everything like that. If you want to start off with it, Jeremy, it's yours.
All right. So, in this one, it's going to be a good matchup with the big man. We got Cat and Jokic going up against each other. But I don't know. Is Gobert coming back? Do we have any word back on him?
I'm not really updated other than when he was suspended in the playing game.
He'll be back.
I would think they would put him in. They wasted 4 first round or whatever, 5 first round draft picks on him, so they should put him in.
He'll be back.
Even if he's back, I really don't think it's really going to make that much of a difference. I think he's a really overrated type of player to even really do anything with he's not going to really do much. I think he just kind of he's going to help. He'll definitely help, but he's not going to be a factor.
He's not going to be a factor because Denver is they're a complete team, man. Like they're definitely going to give Minnesota some problems. It's just going to be a good matchup with Cat and Jokic if they even guard each other in there. But yeah, I got Nuggets going. They're taking it at 5. I'll say 5. Timberwolves might sneak a win out of it, but yeah, I got Timberwolves at 5.
Okay. You want to follow it up?
Wait. Excuse me. Denver at 5.
Denver at 5. Yeah. What you got, Stanfield?
Yeah, I think it's a great chance for Jokic. I think it's a great chance for him to just, against a quality opponent like Cat, to show his dominance and show why he is possibly the 3-time MVP in a row, at least 2 times in a row, to justify him winning those awards. I feel like this is a good opponent for him to show that off against. I think it's gonna definitely be a great matchup there. Anthony Edwards versus Michael Porter Jr. is definitely also going to be a good matchup as well. I expect to see a lot of those two guarding each other, being that they play in similar roles. But the X factor is going to be Jamal Murray. I don't think anybody on Minnesota can hold him. We got Mike Conley, but Mike Conley's old. He's not going to be able to keep up with Jamal Murray. I expect Jamal Murray, just like in the bubble, to start off big in the playoffs. He's clutch. He performs well in pressure moments, and I fully expect him to get off like he did in 2020. The same way, not the same way. He's not going to have 50 burgers every other game, but I expect him to have 30 burgers every other game, and it's gonna be a sweep. It's gonna be a sweep, and they can move on to face the winner of the Clippers and the Suns.
I have to agree with Danny right there. I think it's gonna be a clean, easy sweep. Like Jeremy said as well, with Rudy going back, it might give him a little bit better of a chance. But I think it's just the Timberwolves gonna get knocked out. The franchise really is probably going to have to go through a whole nother rebuild because the team they got, thinking Rudy Gobert is going to be the last piece, quote unquote, was just the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. Get rid of the GM too for that. But I think the Nuggets really going to come by. Even though I think the Nuggets are a very overrated team in my opinion. Every season they get bounced from either the second round or something like that. Jokic, he's going to prove again. Well, I think he's going to prove in this playoffs why he's not really the real MVP. And I think that why he should have never won it in the first place. But it's going to be a clean sweep for one of the probably most boringest series in the first round that I don't think many people's going to watch. So we're going to see how it goes. But for the next one, We got a little fun with this one with the Suns and the Clippers, where I think this is going to be one of the most watched. Also, most watched in the Western Conference playoff series so far. And it's going to be a fun one if you want to go out and start that out and lead back into it, Denny.
Yeah, man. I think this one is gonna be fun just because of Kawhi versus KD. Just depending on how that one goes. Russ versus CP3 is gonna be fun as well. But the wild card, there's no Paul George to make up for Devin Booker, so that's where it kind of falls off. As far as it being a competitive series, as far as it being a most watched series, I don't know. But as far as it being a competitive series, I don't expect it to be. I just think the Suns have too much firepower. It's going to be too much Kevin Durant, too much Devin Booker, and Kawhi is going to be out there by himself on an island. I think Russ is going to be able to provide some energy early in games, but it's gonna fade away late in games, and just like always, he's not able to knock down those jump shots. He's not able to play as efficiently and turnover free as they're gonna need him to compete with the Suns. I just fully expect the Suns to be too much. I expect that to be a sweep.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Ooh. Yeah, you think big, ain't you?
Go ahead and take it.
Oh man. Hey, look, I gotta go completely against you on that, man. Like, yes, like the top end of the Suns is very strong. You know, we got KD, we got Booker. See, even CP3, I'll give it to him, Aiden. But after that, their depth falls off. And the Clippers has a lot more depth in them. So I'm counting on the role players to step up big. And I gotta say, I'm going with Clippers in 7. Yes, please, yes. Clippers in 7. KD is not gonna stay durable.
Hold on. I had to walk off and slap myself with some water. Hold on. Wait, did I hear that right? Did I need to clean out my ears?
KD's not going to be durable, trust me.
Hold on, you said Clippers and what?
Clippers in 7. Russ is going to be a factor, trust me.
Jeremy, we're going to extend the olive branch early. We're going to give you a chance to go back on what you just said. Right now. Right after you said it.
Clippers in 7. Trust me. Suns' depth is too weak, man. They're too weak.
I tried to help you.
Their depth is playing for the Nets right now. Their depth is the Nets starters right now.
They don't need no depth. They got KD, Devin Booker, and CP3.
KD played 8 games with the Suns. He's not going to be durable in these playoffs.
How much depth did LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh need to win championships? How much depth did they need? Hold on, wait, y'all. Hey, wait, y'all gotta say what y'all just said. Hey, y'all gotta say what y'all just said over because it froze up on my end. I don't know if it froze on y'all end.
Do you not remember what Shane Battier did in those playoffs? So first of all, that Heat team had a lot of depth. But Jeremy's right.
What team we talking about?
I think it was 2014, I believe.
Any of them. All they did was with that Heat team, they put LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh together, and they just let the trips. They didn't care who else they put around them. It didn't matter.
KD, Booker, and CP3 is not LeBron, Wade, and Bosh either.
They're just at this point. They're the best. They're the closest thing to it.
They got 10 years on that Heat team first of all, they're not no prime KD. Well, he's still playing good, but he's not no 25-year-old KD.
So look, then you comparing that big three to the Heat big three?
That's the closest.
They could beat them in a seven.
No. I'm not saying that they're better than that Heat team. I'm saying they're the closest thing to that Heat team in the current NBA.
I wouldn't even say the closest.
Who's the closest? What team has three players that good? What team has three players on it that are that good?
We gonna get back to that.
No. I want it right now. Like name one team with three players as good as what the Suns have right now.
They look good on paper. KD played 8 games with them.
And how many did they lose?
Let me do my research.
I probably would admit right now they're probably the closest thing roster-wise. But as you've seen with the NBA, on paper, it's a completely different story. You have to actually see them play together to see how they can do. But I think the Clippers will be a pretty good matchup because if you have Kawhi, you still have a chance to win that series. I think the Clippers aren't just gonna go wash away like a nobody or nothing like that. PG doesn't really play well in the playoffs, but I still think it's a chance that he can play well. Like you said with the role players, you got Jay Crowder, Markel Bridges, Cam Johnson. You got some key pieces off the bench. Chris Paul isn't really a scorer like that. Devin Booker and KD can really do some damage. Chris Paul is gonna be open that whole series. Chris Paul is gonna be wide open that whole series. Trust me. Wide open doesn't always necessarily mean wins. When you're talking about the series as a whole, all Chris Paul has to do is make open shots. That's true, but this season he has not been doing that very well, honestly. We'll see. I mean, I think he's good. I think he has enough in the tank to make open shots. It does help because when he was missing those shots, he didn't have KD or Booker because Booker was hurt at the time. Right. In the season. That defense is no defense in this playoffs is going to be paying attention to Chris Paul. He's going to be able to do whatever he wants. Paul George, I think, is a pretty good perimeter defender, so I don't think Devin Booker should be playing. He's not playing. He's a great two-way player.
Honestly, that's even if Paul George come back.
Paul George is not playing. Paul George is not playing.
Yeah, we don't know how healthy he is.
He's going to play. Obviously, he might not be 100%, but it's the playoffs. I can see if it was like a regular season game. We already seen the injury. We already seen he's already been reevaluated. He's not playing. He's not playing at all? No, he's not playing. Game 1 or is it a day-to-day? Well, I mean, for game 1, he's not playing. I don't know what they're gonna do going forward, but that's gonna be a hell no. But that's not a good sign that he's not playing for the beginning of the series. No, it's not. It's not. If he's not playing, he's gonna be playing the whole series hurt, even if he do get in. So yeah, it's gonna.
I still got Clippers at 7.
We gonna revisit this.
I think the Clippers still will be a tough matchup for them. I still think the Clippers will be a tough matchup. I don't know if Kawhi is gonna try to get in it that early in the playoffs right there. I think he really gonna turn to 2019 Kawhi for a bit. We'll see. We seen what happened last time. Kawhi and KD played each other in a full series. Kawhi went home in the second round. We already saw that when he was with the Spurs. KD was with the OKC Thunder. But we'll see. We'll see if Kawhi can what he can do. It was a long time ago. But what you got next? What you got next cooking up, bro? I think this will be the most important series of the Western Conference with the Sacramento Kings, the quote-unquote overrated team, and the Golden State Warriors. If you want to go and take that off, Jeremy, and see what you think.
The Kings, the playoff experience, they don't have it yet. You know, like right now, I think they just happen to be in the playoffs. They haven't been there since 2006. So with It's been a while, and you know, with the Warriors' experience, and I mean, I know they suck on the road, but we got to think about it. Sacramento is less than an hour away from Frisco, you know. So I mean, it's a home game. It's a home game to both of them. So I got Warriors taking it at 6. Kings might, you know, get a dub or two in, but yeah, I got Warriors at 6.
Warriors 6. All right. You want to follow up with that, Denny?
Yeah, I honestly I was thinking that the Warriors were gonna win in 5. I was thinking that, but then I thought about it, and then I thought some more about it, and then I thought some more about it, and I don't know, man. The Warriors have been trash all year on the road. I know they're getting Andrew Wiggins back, but they were trash when they had Andrew Wiggins on the road. I mean, Andrew Wiggins left in February, mid-February. They were well past the halfway point of the season, and they were still terrible on the road. They were barely over 500. They had a terrible record, 29-28 when Wiggins left. So, I mean, that doesn't bode well. I think the very key matchup for this is going to be collectively who plays better, or who wins the matchup between Steph and De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is really coming on. He's showing that he's the future of this league and is going to be a key player in the future of the NBA. You know, Stephen Curry is 35 years old. He'll be 36 next year. He's on his way out. De'Aaron Fox is on his way in. So, you know, you got one guy coming in. You got one guy coming in and the best that he's been. Then you got one guy who's the best that he's been, who's on his way out. So one guy's going uphill and is at the top of the mountain. One guy's going downhill, is at the top of the mountain. So that's going to be a very interesting matchup to look at. It's going to be very interesting to see whether or not Draymond Green still has it defensively, because they're really going to need him. You can't rely on Kevon Looney to hold Sabonis. It's not going to happen. If you rely on Kevon Looney to hold Sabonis defensively, Sabonis is going to have a monster series. So Draymond has got to be on his P's and Q's because he's got to take Sabonis. So that's got to happen. It's really also going to come down to is the Warriors' defense going to be that much better with Gary Payton and Wiggins? The Kings are one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league, the best offense in the league. Also, another thing that I noticed, Kevon Looney is leading the league in offensive rebounds. Domantas Sabonis is leading the league in defensive rebounds. So who's gonna win that matchup and that rebounding matchup? Because I noticed that a lot of the key crucial moments in Golden State games, when Steph or Clay or Jordan Poole are off and they miss, Kevon Looney gets those offensive rebounds and gives them another chance. Now, Domantas Sabonis is the best in the league at defensive rebounds. Now, can he stop Kevon Looney from getting those offensive rebounds and giving them second chances when Curry and Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole miss? So that's going to be key in the series. If Domantas Sabonis can get those defensive rebounds more times than not, I may lean toward the Kings. But if Kevon Looney is giving Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole, you give those guys a second chance to make it, they're going to make it. You can't give them a second chance. So I got this one going 7 games, and I'm completely undecided.
Undecided? I've never heard an undecided prediction.
That's tough.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Warriors in 7. The Kings. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one for the Kings too. I think the Warriors are they're veterans. They're just too proven. I think they've been here before. Yes, they're terrible on the road, but I think they're a playoff team. The Kings have been good in the regular season. Going to be good in the postseason. No one knows because we have not seen them in the postseason for a long time now. But the Warriors are a playoff team, and I think the Warriors Lakers are the favorite to win the Western Conference again. And yes, Stephen Curry's getting older, but I don't really see them slowing down as much. And obviously, I know they've been losing more games, but I think that the Warriors are a team. It depends on who the help is. And before they had a strong bench, which they don't have anymore. But I just think they're not really going to be beat by this young team right now. It's just not going to happen. Kings may come back stronger, but hopefully they don't get matched up with a tough opponent in the first round to start their playoff series, because I know the fans are going to be excited. And I know the fans are going to be sold out in the home arena in Kings gear, not Warriors gear. I know it's because they're our away, but those King fans are probably excited to see that team back in the playoffs. And my team hasn't been in the playoffs for 5 years, and I'm still excited to watch this later today at the time of this recording. So I'm going to have to take Warriors in 7. And I think the Warriors are going to kind of bruise through the playoffs right after the series right here. It's going to be a pretty good series. Like I said, the most important series of the Western Conference. Next, we'll have probably the most entertaining series of the Western Conference right here. We got Fortnite player John Morant and versus the Lakers over here. This is going to be a wild one because the Lakers are really fighting to get into the playoffs all season long. The Grizzlies, I really don't think have much expectations every year. I don't think they're a complete team. The record, they are really good in the regular season, but if you want to go ahead and take this one, Jeremy, let me know what you think.
No, we'll let Denny lead this one. I'll let the last one.
You let Denny lead? Okay.
All right. Yeah, I mean, this is another interesting series that's going to come down to a couple key matchups. Well, really one key matchup. I fully expect LeBron to do his thing. You know, I expect LeBron to average 27, 28 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds like he always does. I fully expect Ja Morant being guarded by Swiss cheese like Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell to average 29, 30 points a game, 5 assists at least, 5 rebounds at least. Ja Morant's gonna get his. LeBron's gonna get his. What it comes down to is, what is Anthony Davis gonna do? Is he gonna be able to overcome Jaren Jackson? Is he gonna be able to dominate him and overcome him and be able to join LeBron and average 25 plus points a game? Or is Jaren Jackson gonna be able to lock him up? Also, on the flip side, Jaren Jackson leads the league in fouls. He only plays 28 minutes a game because he's always in foul trouble. Now, can Anthony Davis and LeBron drive into the hole? Can they put him in foul trouble? If they can put him in foul trouble every game, then the Lakers will have a strong chance. Jaren Jackson, he's the key to this series, pretty much. If he can stay out of foul trouble and guard Anthony Davis and hold him to 20 points or less per game in this series, then I'm taking the Grizzlies. If he can't and Anthony Davis is scoring 30 plus a game, the Lakers are going to take it. To be honest, my prediction is I think Jaren Jackson is going to be able to hold Anthony Davis. The way Anthony Davis has looked this year and last year, he hasn't looked like the same Anthony Davis since 2020. And I think Jaren Jackson is going to be able to hold him to 20 points or less this series. And I think the Grizzlies are going to take it in 6 games.
6 games. What you think, Jeremy?
I got to piggyback off of that one. So basically, the matchup we're looking at is Anthony Davis and Jaren Jackson. If Jaren Jackson can stay out of foul trouble, I think he's going to give AD some trouble down there, man. Because AD's a glass man. Like, You bump into him too hard. He holding something. He holding something every time. Every time down the court, he holding something. It's just like that. Like, can AD stay healthy? You know, that's the most. And Jackson stay out of foul trouble. But with that being said, you know, I gotta go. I gotta give Grizzlies in 6.
Grizzlies in 6. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Lakers in 6 right here.